Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. It's here. They remastered it for the PS5. It's Ridge Racer 2. Okay, we've got lots of things we can be doing here. World Tours, Arcade, Duel, Survival, Time Attack. Duel. Okay, it seems like fun, but World Tours, let's go in. We are going to try to win all the cars. We'll try and win all the series. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for.
From the very first installment released in 1993 to the present.
Cool.
Come in and find out what Ridge Racer is all about. A tour is comprised of a series of races referred to as rounds.
Yeah.
To move on to the next round, you must finish in a certain place. When you clear all the rounds, the tour is complete. By completing the tours, you will receive rewards such as new cars and courses, thereby opening up the world of Ridge Racing. It's possible to create a custom tour as well, perfect for when you wish to complete a series in a set amount of time. Welcome to the world of Ridge Racer. The world
Awesome.
is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm so pumped for this. It's one of those series which, you know, as a former PS1 owner, it was so iconic. It really was the arcade racer on the PS1. Okay. Basic tour. Number 1, initiation. Oh, we've got another one unlocked as well, which is Wall Dancer. And we will, of course, start at the start. We'll use the cars we unlock. We'll use them in order. So here's our first car. We can change the colour if we like. We can go all yellow, you know, me and yellow. What else have we got? We've got lots of nice colours here. Yellow and black? Yeah, let's do that. We'll go automatic because it's arcade, isn't it? What does it matter? Okay.
Get ready to race.
Today's race is taking place here at Seaside Route 765.
Yeah, Route 765.
Ready to go. The race is about to begin.
So we have to get third or better in order to qualify. This, of course, the track
3, 2, 1.
that you remember from the first Ridge Racer. It's the very first. Well, it is the very first race you do.
3 laps to go.
It just looks so good on PS5. It looks really good. Oh, but it's nice to be able to use analog controls as well. Oh, it's so smooth. So smooth. Whoops. However, the car does initiate a drift a little bit violently. But that again is it's very Ridge Racer. Do you want a different view? Do you want this view? Do you want this view? I've only got 2 views. Okay, we'll have this view. This view will do just fine. Thank you very much. I see an advertising board there for Gallagher, which of course was a Namco game back in the, I'm going to say 80s, in the arcades. That was a game I used to love throwing my 10p's at. Nice drift. Look at that. Charging up our nitrous, which I'm not going to use just yet. I want to make sure I can use it on a nice straight bit of air. Bit of air. We're going to hit that guy if we don't do something. Okay, that's good. We're making our way past a lot of cars very quickly, but I think the first tour is probably just going to be setting us up, you know, saying this is how you play, this is how you do it. Here we go. I am the man. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, don't get air when you're making some sort of evasive manoeuvres, because you will find a wall and waste your nitrous, as I've just discovered. Whee! That was surprisingly easy. Okay, so the first race really just happening to settle in. You see, I've got quite the lead, even on normal difficulty. So that's all 3 of my nitruses. I haven't been using them, haven't been bothering. I guess the game's going to get progressively harder, and if it doesn't, we'll just up the difficulty level. But I'm pretty sure we're playing it the way it's meant to be played. There we go, nice drift around the edge. So tell me, do you want to see the game like this? Do you want to see it like this? do you want to see replay modes instead? Yay!
Okay, let's move on to the next
Let me know in the comments what you'd prefer. Cool, so to the next round. See where that is. I didn't really pay attention when I selected the...
Oh yeah, the course is in excellent condition. Is your car tuned perfectly?
That's the tour.
Get ready.
Okay,
race is
the Crimson
about
Rock
to
Pass
begin.
is 3 laps. I have to finish second or better. Okay,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1, go! Not
Punch
bad,
it.
but don't let your guard down. 3 laps to go.
Let us see if this is going to be just as easy or if that first race was just a massive
Okay,
fluke.
let's go.
These cars at the back are going to be easy because they're the slow ones. Yeah, we're going to want some drift around here. Just couldn't get to initiate the drift then. That was probably user error more than anything. I do have a vague recollection of this track as well. From playing Ridge Racer on PSP many years ago. Many years ago. We're certainly not catching the lead car with the same pace we did in the first race. Nice bit of drifting. Couldn't get it out of the drift though. Here we go, past this red looking thing here. I'm sure as we go along unlocking the cars we will find out what they all are. I'm going to forestall your question about the wheel. They haven't added wheel support. I did check. It would have been nice. I'd have loved to play this with the wheel and force feedback, but that's just not the game that this is. But here we go. Up into 5th. Yes. Superb. Going to use the nitrous around here if I can charge it. Here we go, and I'm sideways. Horribly sideways. Okay, tip number 2. We're using nitrous. Don't use it when you're mid-drift. Really, don't do it. Nothing good comes of that.
Just a little bit more.
Yes. And there's first place. So, alright then. So yeah, this first tour is way easy. Far too easy. That's all 11 opponents in 1 lap. But the original Ridge Racer was a real baptism of fire. It was a tough game to play from the moment you started racing. This is easing me in very gently. Very gently. Right, I worry there might be a big jump in difficulty in the upcoming tours, but we'll see.
Okay.
Bonk.
The race is just about to start. The tension here at Sunset Drive is electric.
Sunset Drive.
All right, it's time to fire up those.
Got to win this one. If we don't win this one, we don't qualify. If we don't qualify, we don't get any rewards.
2, 1, go!
Here we go. 12th of 12.
3 laps to go.
3 laps to get to first. I don't think that's going to be too difficult, judging by what we've already seen.
Okay, let's go.
There we go. There's a bit of a wall there. Try not to hit that next time. Oh, nice switch back there. That's fun when you're drifting. I mean that in the most honest of terms. That is actually a very fun piece of track. What can I say? It's a very fun game. It's just one of those classics that is, you know, you can't say anything bad about it because, whoops, except for the bizarre drift physics. It's one of those games that's just got nothing wrong with it. You know, you talk about games are good because of X, Y, and Z, but this is one of those games that's good because it's got no problems. It's just so much fun.
Easy win.
We're up to 5th. We're not making up time as quick as we did in the previous 2 races. So now it's, you know, it's telling us, it's telling us at this point forward, you have to work for it. We're up to 3rd.
Yeah, it's a new
Not quite sure what second place was doing there. A very strange line. And here's first place. It's not a good place to catch first place, but there we go. Whoops. First place is just around the corner. In fact, he's right there in front of us. Or she. Or they. We're going to save this nitrous, I think. Get some level 3 going. Alrighty, get ready to drift. Whoa, lots of drifting. We accidentally drifted past first place. Sorry about that. Question is, are we going to stay there? I think we probably are, aren't we? I can't see this being too much of an issue. So it certainly wasn't as easy initially as the first 2 races, but you know, ultimately, it's still a pretty dominating drive. We're going to move on to the next tour, and we'll see if the difficulty level is a little bit higher for that there. Come on, reward. Basic Tour 2, drift time is now available. We've acquired a new Class 1 machine, the Warpman Fiera, Type R. Here it is. It's nice. It's shiny. The Warpman Fiera Type R. Nice. So go for Tour 2, which is drift time. This is a 2-race series. So at the start, we're going to go for the second car, which is the Toy Pop Prophetti. Prophetti? I don't know. This is a different drift type, so I'm going to have to be careful with this one. A Prophetti. It is a Prophetti. Okay, let's go.
Get ready to race.
I can feel that this race is gonna be really hot. Now start your engines and get ready.
Back at Sunset Drive. This is Sunset Drive reversed. Oh, I'd forgotten that when you get a different car, you have a different dash display. So cool. Okay.
3 laps to go.
But the question is, has the AI upped its game?
Good luck.
Well, the ones at the back haven't. Whoa! A little bit of oversteer, shall we say? If nothing else, you've got to love the soundtrack for this game. It's so varied, and it is such good driving music as well. Okay. Oh, that drift on the Prophetti. Then it's easier to initiate, but harder to control. Okay, so we're going to need to look out for that as we progress through this race. That makes things a little bit tough. I think we're probably a little bit straighter and probably a little bit faster in a straight line as a result. There's always going to be a trade-off. Oops, sorry, my bad. Still learning to drive the car. Excuse me. Coming through. That's our Nitrous 1. I think I'm going to try to charge all 3. Look, we've caught up with 3rd and 2nd already. And there's 1st just up ahead, so we're still in this newbie zone. Oops, bonk. He did fire off some nitrous. I'm not surprised after I just bump drafted into hell. I don't know. Do we up the difficulty level? Or do we just see how difficult the tours are in the future? You let me know. Tell me in the comments, are we just going to see how much more difficult things get? Or are we going to up the difficulty now?
Level 2 nitrous ready.
What would you do? Hit me up in the comments down below, and we will discuss this series moving forward. Because that is 1st place, I admit it's taken me longer to get into first place than it has on the previous races. But we are there now. And it's only, lap 2. Are we going to stay ahead? I think we probably are. We haven't even used any nitrous yet. I've got a weird line on the screen. Below the N in position. Are you seeing that, or is that my monitor going? Let me know that as well. That'd be really good. There we go. We've got maxed out nitrous. Let's just gun it. There we go. That's another dominating win. What are we going to do? What are we going to do with this difficulty? I agree. Let's move on to the next race.
I can feel that this race is going to be really hot. Now start your engines and get ready.
All right, Rich City Highway. 3 laps, we're going to win this one. I think that's pretty much a dead cert. The question is, how much can we win it by?
3, 2, 1.
Go! Although this is quite a complicated track, this one. This is, again, from the first game. But this is very much a high difficulty level track. You're going to have to be a lot more precise with the drifting. Keep the speed up. That was pretty good. Was definitely happy with that. Oh yeah. This looks so nice on the PS5. It looked nice in the day, of course, but everything's comparative. Everything's... Back then we were comparing the game, I think, to Gran Turismo 2 probably. Maybe Gran Turismo 1 even. And it looked good then. It looked arcadey. It looked as good as the arcade games at the time. Obviously now it looks really, really dated. Even in this upscaley, remastery universe, it still looks terribly dated. But I don't know. It's so charming. With this great soundtrack, you've got some really nice, solid-looking textures. They've just done a really good job. I'm really liking this. Oh, I need to focus on where I'm driving. Up to third already, towards the end of the first lap. So it's going to be more of the same. So let me know what you want to see. Is it going to be the naturally developing learning curve? Or just make it really hard now?
It's a new record. 2 laps to go.
I don't know if I can do the really hard ones, but, to be fair, we haven't caught up to first yet on this race.
Watch out.
Excuse me, second place. There's first. Just up ahead of us.
Won't be able to shake 'em off.
We've got one more lap after this. It's providing me quite a challenge right now, but we are catching fast. And we've almost charged level 3 nitrous. Probably will charge it on this corner. Yeah, there we go.
Ready when you are.
So we're just going to breeze past this guy, I think.
Go for the top podium.
There we go. That's over, I think.
It's the final stretch. Floor it.
And there it is. We've won, as we expected to.
Finish. You won. Oh,
That's
look
just
baby.
the way it is.
Time for the replay.
What do you think? How are we going to do this? There's got to be a future in this series, right? There's a lot of game here to play. There's a lot of cards to collect. There's a lot of tracks to unlock. Lots of tours to unlock. Let me know what you fancy doing down below in the comments, and I shall see if I can accommodate you. Meanwhile, let's go and see what we've won. Okay, preparing progress report. Basic Tour 3 Inside Line is now available, and we have acquired a Class 1 machine, the Phelios Property. And we have a new track, Sunset Drive Reverse. Nice. Let's check out that new car. It's very swish. Looks pretty. Oh yeah. Pretty much the same thing we've just driven, but with a different livery. There it is. Ridge Racer 2 on the PS5. Looking good. Until we return here, I want to say a big thank you to our channel sponsor, Button Bashers, for PCs, consoles, games and accessories. Big thank you, of course, to our Patreon for supporting the channel. You guys are just amazing. If you want to get involved, hit up the link in the description down below. Love to have you. I want to think about joining our Discord. I want to say thank you to that Discord for keeping me motivated to make these videos. And until next time, be good to yourself. Be good to those around you. Bye-bye for now.